What's up, all you crazy human beings? And welcome back to Grounded 2. We're just before the release of the fall update. If you wanted to do the experimental server, you get in early, but I did not want to do that because I would mess it up. That's true. In fact, and I don't want to lose my save game, my game save, my base. I don't want to lose it. We got the state of play. We've got a new area to build a base. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. I am dealing with allergies, I hope. I'm going to be blowing my nose quite a bit. So my apologies. Like right then. I hope it's allergies. Let's start this state of play nonsense. And see what they've got. This is obviously Sony. It's not sharing.
Time stretches and tears.
Did we find this last time was a thing? I'm sorry. I think we found that last time this was a thing. We have to do it differently. If I do this, and then I zoom in quite a bit. Where is my zoom? Where's my zoom? There it is. Whoa, whoa. Wait. Oh no, we zoom out. That's what we do. We zoom out. Yeah. Okay, now it should work. Although, this is ridiculous. Look at how little that is. That's pretty funny. Sorry it has to be this way. But it has to be this way. Peggy 18. It's still not working. Bro, are you kidding me? What? That is so weird.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
If I move it over here, put this in front of that, then it works. Okay, well that's what we have to do.
Scan for Saltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Bro, is that my computer?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Nothing like H2O.
Okay. What do I have?
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles. By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me.
I feel like up there's
I will
the
find
best.
you. I promise.
You guys let me know if you don't like that. Let's try to full screen this thing. I don't think I can pull it off, actually.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance
Doesn't
is part
work.
of our permanent
God
progression
dang
systems,
it.
which means you will always
So
come
stupid.
back stronger.
Since when is this a thing? Because of OBS, honestly. Well, it's probably because of grounded, actually. It's really irritating me. Anyway. This game looks interesting.
The
Could do that. It's not as irritating.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Saros. There you go. So I made a new, like, what you call it, elevator and like drop down area for fast traveling between the bases here. So we're right above one of the old I forget the name of the place.
You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years.
A top down.
Parties
Look
marked
at
her as
that.
a failure.
She won't have to do it alone.
Respect.
Her old
Anyway, you'll
squad is
see. Here we
still
go.
out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back
Go in
together.
here. Omnium. That's what I was.
Lead them to their deaths all over
We
again.
go over here.
And what if she butchers
Oh.
it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. and their methods are so unhinged.
Boom.
But they get results, no?
Here's our other base.
Long-range missiles get results.
Making these. I have
Show
no
a
flower
little
petals,
faith.
so we'll have to get those.
We're at the end of history.
Then we'll have an
Everything
elevator.
that could go wrong already has.
Very simple elevator. I am making the base out of stems. A lot of stems. These are acorn steps, very expensive indeed. As you can see, we're just about done. Just about done with that set of stairs. What is this? Farm simulator? Wow, fancy. That was just a flight simulator. Nice ad though. I felt we'd go smaller with
Hostiles
this one.
inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2,
On the T of execute.
1. Execute.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Paxton's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it.
I've chopped down all the weeds in the area.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Feat of miniature engineering, that one. Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
That is not the question. Battlefield 6.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that
This
new
is
look
the
at the single-player
the only real
campaign for
problem
Battlefield 6.
part about this.
It launches October 10th
Ace
on PS5.
Is the scorpions tend to walk up kind of a lot.
Let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns.
So we
This
gotta kill a few
PS5
days
remaster is a
and go get some
collaboration between
flowers.
Eidos Montreal and Aspire,
So we
the
might as
studio
well go
behind
from here.
remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
Gotta let the weeds grow back.
And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC
Or go somewhere
Denton,
else and get them and go get
an augmented operative working
stems
to
from
uncover the
this
truth.
base.
Is augmented.
Or where
This
is
new
it?
version
This
adds
base, but it's
enhanced
kind of a
visuals,
hike.
overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
Huh? Really? Bruh,
It's
we're
almost
playing
Halloween.
Deus Ex
And you know
Remastered.
what they say.
We're playing it.
Everyone's entitled
It's
to
happening.
one good scare.
What a shame. If you don't like
Death
it,
comes
what a
to
shame.
Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at Ilphonic invites players to an
This is gonna suck.
asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself.
Okay, maybe it
In
won't
each
suck.
game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
Two big announcements
Okay,
from
gotta push that
11th Hour
back a little
Games. First, their hit action RPG Last Epoch is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release. The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing, cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow. Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Crossworlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
Part of the colony.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why? You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Hiroko.
My timeless friend, I trust you.
Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
wish to become Shogun that badly.
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
Another world snuffed from existence.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with
gone soft these last 2 years.
strictly forbidden?
Prove me wrong.
Kind of take up a lot of space, don't they? These stairs, I mean.
It's
Pretty.
time I faced my past. Let's go.
God dang. What we can do is have an open plan. We can try that. Think about it a little bit. So we don't want to go. We don't want to go tonight. Let's go collect some grass.
Astonishing. Obliterated.
Code Vein 2. There you go.
Back in June, we debuted
I'm sure dozens of people will enjoy that one.
Right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリーズクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
ファンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい、開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。はい、探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい、レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
Alright. The start of a whole new world.
I've been muted? So far the thing I'm most excited about is the Deus Ex remastering.
.デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
White
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは
with a white background
2026
again.
発売予定です。
What is wrong with these idiots?
お楽しみに。
What's up, good luck? Thanks for popping in.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greyman. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
More loot for my collection.
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, your pride.
This is your hour.
Remember who you are and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Is this an ad? It's an ad for their thing? Okay. I got so confused. I was like, am I watching an ad? Yeah, kinda. But it's like a PlayStation ad. Would you like some overpriced computer speakers? PlayStation would love to sell you some that have a PlayStation logo that were made in China. Definitely don't buy those.
I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Don't.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season.
Nobody cares.
With Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for
Alan Wake
PlayStation
2
Plus
sucked.
Essential members on October 7th. You remember me?
Oh, would you like your
The
fifth
Last of Us
version
Day is
of
this
Last
Friday,
of Us?
September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop us.
Come out and fight!
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival
It's
mode
just
No
Ellie.
Return.
God dang.
Our update to the PlayStation
Nobody
Plus
likes
Classics
Abby.
catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service
I'm sorry.
later
Good
this
luck.
year.
I guess I didn't understand
Also
the question.
arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2,
But, yeah.
Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Game previews and such.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
「皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーであるとか、 それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh my god, that looked awful.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Woof, that looked awful. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Why do you guys suck is probably what comes up more. Why did you guys ruin your Spider-Man games? Probably comes up a lot.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad.
Another Australian dude.
Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is.
My job is to cultural appropriation.
Find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him.
It's with these Australians taking our jobs.
Who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had.
Isn't Logan Canadian?
One of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around
wants to be a
staying
terrible
true
Spider-Man
to the
game.
Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about.
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness. You'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing.
What the hell
in the
is
game.
going on?
Omega Red makes an appearance. Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. And I was like,
how many
this
times
is
can we say visceral?
Amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's
Hey guys,
dynamic.
it's visceral.
It's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has that
What's up,
sense
Ghost
of
Assassin? This is
urgency and forward
Wolverine.
movement and rage and
Insomniac
fury, and
slop.
That's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about
doesn't
Insomniac
look
is
very
they are
good,
probably the
but
most
the
collaborative
actor
group of
does
people I have
seem okay.
ever worked with.
But
They make you feel
that
part of their
alone will
team.
not
That's
make
not
it
something you
good,
always get.
unfortunately.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made.
Should we go back? Did you hear what he said? Was it like right there?
Timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really
Nope,
excited about
not
it. 'cause
far
I'm really
enough.
proud.
Sorry.
A decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time.
What? 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 Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Hang on. Before we pass judgment, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So they made Spyro, which I can respect them for making Spyro. Spyro is a very hard platformer from back in the day, where you're a little dragon. And I remember that this was them. However, that's not a superhero game, right? Now, what he said was, let's make sure we get exactly what he said. Hang on. What was it?
Worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time.
We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time. Who's this schmuck again? I don't know who he is. Who are you?
Before.
They don't tell you who any of these people are. I don't know who he is. Let me tell you guys, I don't like
Making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really.
That's not what I want.
Always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest.
Okay, so he's talking about we, as in we Insomniac and we PlayStation have been in a collaborative blah 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 blah, right? And we've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time. That's what he said. Now, I love Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. I love Spider-Man. I love that game. The first one, Marvel's Spider-Man, is so good. It is so good. It is a great game. But let's not kid ourselves. That is a one-for-one rip-off of the Arkham series with different skins on it. That is all it is. And hey, I'm not trying to say anything special about Arkham. I love Arkham. Don't get me wrong. I love Arkham. But that is a one-for-one rip-off of the Batman games from the movies. When the Dark Knight, those games, the Batman Begins, Dark Knight, those movies, they had video games that came out attached to them. The Arkham games ripped off everything from those games. Now, that I'm not judging. It's fine. I love the Arkham games. But I would put those higher up, head and shoulders above Spider-Man. Head and shoulders. Acting, story writing, map design, fighting, everything's better in Arkham. Now, if he's saying that it's like him and Arkham, nah. No, man. Nah. It's not even close. You're not even close to the best superhero games of all time. Wow. And he ruined it because Spider-Man Miles Morales doesn't make the mistake that Spider-Man 2 made, but it does get you used to a shorter story. So Spider-Man Miles Morales was great gameplay, crappy story. The story was super short. You got through it in something like 10 hours. It's really short. Spider-Man 1, you're playing for like 60 to 80 hours. You could go 120 if you wanted. There's a lot of stuff to do. Spider-Man 1 was incredible. Great game. Not one of the great games of all time. It's a rip-off of Arkham, let's be real. But that's fine. I like Arkham. Spider-Man Miles Morales was terrible. The story was so bad. Spider-Man 2 was god-awful. And I had a lot of hope. The map was really nice. The fighting was terrible because they changed the controls from the first two games. Why would you do that? And they limit you. In the first game, you have a bunch of gadgets, a whole wheel of gadgets. And if you get good, you can access every single one of those gadgets during a fight. If you get good at it, which I was. Spider-Man 2 we give you only 4 gadgets. Guess what? You only get 4. 4, and we're going to attach them to the directional buttons, which makes them harder to use during fights. It's like these people don't play video games. And they're lazy. Oh, on top of that, we're going to make Spider-Man garden. He's not allowed to work with the police. And a regular old human female police captain is going to be stronger physically than Spider-Man. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, the greatest superhero games of all time. Yeah, sure. Insomniac. Sure. Whatever you say, guy.
Superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are really excited,
timeless.
but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made.
They're timeless,
We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer.
I guarantee you,
we can't wait to show you more in
it's not
spring
better.
Of 2026.
Right?
Then what year did that last one come out? Let me check. Hang on. That last. Dude, maybe it'll be smoother if I run 720. I don't understand what's happening. Why does it keep doing that? God, it's pissing me off. I hate hearing that chop.
Maybe you don't want it enough.
My fight will continue.
That's it.
PlayStation.
I feel like Wolverine's Revenge was good. There was one I played when I was but a youngin, but a kid. Yeah, there were about 4. There were about 4. I played one when I was a kid. It wasn't bad. I believe it was the platformer that I played, but I'm not 100%. Looking at the covers, none of them really. I don't really recognize any of them, but I know I played one. It has to be. I'm thinking it's either. I think it's Wolverine's Adamantium Rage is what I played. I think that has to be what I played because I played an old one on a Sega, and I bet you this game ain't even as good as that game. I bet you. I bet you. Oh, let's turn the music back on. What'd I come over here for? Food. We needed food. What time is it? 16:38. Okay, so the sun's going down soon. We'll leave the food there till the morning. We can't go because we're going to get attacked tonight. That's right. That's right. I went on my Insomniac rant, and I forgot what was going on. So we're going to get attacked. So I built a whole nother elevator that's bigger than the original one. Because, I was going to build the other base, and it's like if you're going from base to base, I need like an elevator that goes right to the door, right? So this way we got a chute that goes straight to the door. And then when we're coming back, we got an elevator that takes us all the way up. But it's this one that needs fixing. Oh, it's at the last hole. Okay, I can find it that way. All right. Last hole or first hole, depending on your perspective. You know, depending on how you look at it. Sometimes when they don't match up very well, it's good to just put that there.
A little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
Gives it something to rest on. I think that's probably the problem. I don't want it to go out too far. I don't want it to bend over. Try right there. And always when you're making your elevator shaft, make sure you have a fluffy dandelion tuft, which allow you to use your dandelion tuft unlimitedly, no limitation. That way you can do that without having to worry about dying. Know what I'm saying?
I really hope you're preparing for my test. It'd be so boring if you die right away.
I am. It's not really a test so much as like an attempted murder. I think another one's out a little far, but it works a little better now. Works a little better. This one doesn't. Whoa, shoot! Well, we're in it now. that first one has never bounced right, you know. Never bounced right. Always wants to bounce you into the wall. Maybe I have it out too much. Back it up. No. Better. Better. Second to last. Needs fixing, don't it? I got stairs. I don't need to do this, but kind of fun using endless tufts, I'm not gonna lie. So this one what are you trying to do? Better. Getting there. These elevators tend to take some tuning. Gotta tighten the screws up after you build the thing. Especially the longer they are, the more tuning they need, obviously. You just need to get it to a working condition. Anything that's faster than running up a giant set of stairs. As long as it remains faster than running up a giant set of stairs, you're fine. We're going to get attacked, so we have to wait until... I think she attacks at 2200. It could be 20.
Nothing like H2O.
Sure, we're all closed up.
You need to earn every second you spend in my park.
Let's do. It's 20.
Great. That's what I wanted.
Ah! Shut the light. Can't build. Shut the light and I can't build. This is a glitch. It has after this particular attack sometimes, which is kind of irritating, where it thinks you're still in combat even though combat is clearly over. Still can't build. Won't let me sleep either. I am not under attack. And how was your Scorpion Sub-Zero session? How am I still under attack? Just look at the screenshots and admire them. Taking all your pains away. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear you have pains. But I'm glad you can get past them. It looks like we're not allowed to sleep. I hate this stupid glitch. That one needs to back up a little more. Stupid glitch is the worst. Is probably the most annoying of all the glitches in the game right now. I can't believe how short the state of play was. Cannot be saved right now. You can't even exit the damn game because you can't save it. It's so stupid. How have they not fixed this? This seems to be a major issue. This isn't like a little issue. Like, how do I... It's so stupid and irritating. Hey, we think you're in danger, so we're not going to let you go to sleep. We think you're in danger, so we're not going to let you build. We think you're in danger, and it's going to follow you everywhere you go. This is so stupid. This is one of those things that makes you just not want to play. It's like, why bother? Under attack from what? Where? Who? And how far do I have to go to be considered no longer under attack from those people? It's kind of weird. Just this glitch they haven't fixed is stupid. Still in combat, can't save the game. Supposedly in combat, even though I am not in combat in any way. Still registered as in combat somehow. Run an insane distance away. We're still considered in combat somehow. Even though there's nothing fighting with us. What the hell? First of all, it shot my door. It's going to die. Why was it flying there? It flew from over there to there? Weird. Wow, I took steps from here. I gotta return all my steps back to where they go. Some serious elevators at that house. The mansion is no joke. Built with my bare hands.
I feel my cells rehydrating.
Now we're no longer in combat. Jesus. I know it can't be repaired that easily, really? Okay, I guess it can be. Alright. Gonna eat some food just to need more food once we wake up.
Entomophagy is better at this scale.
We need flower petals. What's too bright? The day in this game? There's no scorpion out here. Yeah. Soon. My buggy.
Whoop. Favorite new mode of transportation.
I don't really want that smoke. Navigate this without dying. Ooh. I didn't need anything. Good.
It melts right off the exoskeleton.
Don't want to run into the praying mantis either. No. Or a mosquito would also not be good. I just heard the raw silence.
Hit.
Kidding me? You can get me here.
Nothing like H2O.
Now here comes a mosquito. That is going to be a problem. Went after the aphid. Nice. Okay.
This is not a good place to bring a buggy.
That's fair. I believe I've been here.
Perhaps not the best idea.
Mantis can be around here somewhere. That's it. That doesn't mean it isn't here. Right by that mosquito. Right by another mosquito.
Take a breather, little bug, as Allie would say.
Why does he say what? It's stuck in the bush. We'll probably have to fight everything in here again. I think you already heard the orc thing. All the spiderlings.
Specimen dispatched.
Gonna be a spider and an ant. Gotta heal up. Ah, god dang it.
May you live another day.
Schmuck. Not a larva. And possibly a bee. I just saw buried treasure.
Yeah. Whoop! More loot for my collection.
Nice.
Astonishing.
Easy peasy. Let's get out of here. Stupid spiders. Man, I almost died.
Good luck with that mixer, old friend. No.
There's nothing out here waiting to kill me.
Enchanting.
Alright, let's head back.
This is unbreathable.
Science.
Irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particles.
One drop. I don't have a marker where the new base is. Need to put one in. It's over there. Yep. Looking right at it. Not scary. Scorpions much scarier. Wolf spiders much scarier even than that. There's a scorpion. Stuck. The scorpion popping up? Is that what that was? Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stop putting me through the floor. God dang, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think the buggy can fit in this hole. And even if it could, I think it dies on the way down.
elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
Making me a hard time like this. It almost does it all by itself. What that noise was, but I'm walking away from it.
Part of the colony. Whoop.
Two awake. Six more rocks. You know, it's crazy that we have the same amount of acid glands that we do peplets. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Out. So that's what happens when I rush and I jump down wrong. Probably shouldn't have put a shaft all the way to the bottom. Giggity, but you know what you gonna do. Hopefully they smooth these out a little bit so that in the future, before the game's released, when we like set up walls, they'll be smooth so you can't land on top of a section of wall like that. Hopefully they fix that. What if I fall straight?
Right.
It's
Looks
fine.
like it's all still here.
I don't want problems. 51 shots. Still can't really believe how short the state of play was.
Entomophagy is better at this scale. This counts as research, right?
Ooh, I almost messed that one up. Didn't notice it ended, just thought you closed it because they were all bad. Well, it did end. They ended with the Insomniac. Nonsense Wolverine game. That probably won't even be as good as Adamantium Range.
A feat of miniature engineering, that one. This counts as research, right?
Don't do me like this. Come on. Best I got, basically. Here we go. Got us an elevator. First floor. Second floor. We have to do a third floor as well.
Nothing like H2O.
Yes, it can.
I'm ready for pickup. Look at me, part of the colony. Astonishing. Whoop. Yeah.
King's foil. Aye, it's a weed.
No more room in the trunk.
I hope I didn't hear a scorpion. Already. I need these weeds to grow back. I don't know how long it takes for weeds to grow back. Is that one over there? Alright, so these grew back. Okay.
Easy does it. Obliterated.
Okay. Got some hope yet. Freaking stupid buggy, stop. Now we have the precious sticks.
Wolverine Cumbug.
Little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
Getting there. And this will continue upward. A lot of crude rope. And well, the elevator works. And we have been going for just about exactly 2 hours. And unfortunately, I have work in la mañana, so I have to call the stream here. Thank you all very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Good luck, Ghost Assassin. Thank you both very much for popping in. Really appreciate it. And of course, everyone else who didn't chat in the chat, thank you all very much. If you're enjoying the playthrough, do me the favor of smashing the like button, sharing the stream, commenting down below. All these things improve the channel's algorithm. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all very much again. And we'll see you in the next one.
tiger!